After only a few hours' sleep, the men of A Company are back on patrol and closing in on their objective. But the enemy are ready and they are waiting. And soon the silence of a Kenyan dawn is shattered. But these are well-practiced drills and the enemy are dealt with swiftly. However, what's waiting around the corner is far more unfamiliar, as their mission this time is to look for chemical weapons.
Gas! Sorry, 21, gas! Gas! AVs! We're getting off here, we're going to pull back, go for the decontamination line.
Everyone looks the same. No one can hear what you're saying because everything's completely muffled. You're shouting everything at the top of your lungs just to try and get the message across. It's not their fault if they can't hear it because they've got extra layers in their ears. But because you're shouting at full volume, it just drains you as well.
To make matters worse, the sun's now up, which means the temperature's rising. And it's not long before the soldiers start to feel the heat. Even taking on water in such an environment has its problems.
Right, 1 platoon, better move.
It's tricky, yeah. I mean, you can get some, but it all depends on the seal you make and how tightly you squeeze the bottle. But it's definitely not as easy as just opening a lid and pouring it down.
Don't touch him. Try to stay away from his. That's it.
After the troops have come into contact with the chemical weapons, they are then decontaminated. But despite modern technology, the ultimate test still remains when the Sergeant Major picks 2 of the soldiers, asks them to break the seal on their respirator, breathe in the air to see whether it's safe.
Just breathe normally, 10 seconds.
An order he hopes he'll never have to give for real. But with next year's role in the Airborne Task Force, he knows it's always a possibility.
I'm just watching for 5 minutes.
We haven't done this stuff for a good few years, certainly not before Afghanistan. So now people are starting to switch on to the fact that it is a threat and we could potentially go out to one of these places and deal with it.
So whilst this was just a drill, the men of A Company are in no doubt why this training is back on the agenda.
The idea of fighting in a civilian environment is not appealing to anyone. You just know the dangers. It changes warfare, really. But then again, that's what we're paid to do. Someone needs to do it. Rather we go in than they drop a bomb some civvies, so that's why we have to do this training.
Training they hope they'll never have to call upon, but the paras are taking no chances and preparing for the worst in order to be ready for anything. James Banks, Forces News, Kenya.